Alright guys, diecastmania here with another video, and today we're going to be doing a model review of the Conrad 150th scale Caterpillar IT28 integrated tool carrier. Now this model was introduced in the early to mid 1980s and was produced by Conrad well into the 1990s, which by then had been slightly updated with the newer style cat yellow and pyramid logos as opposed to this older style Caterpillar yellow and the Pac-Man logo. Now, this model shares many of its components with the 936 wheel loader. The similarities stop at the boom. Now, on the integrated tool carriers, which were designed to meet applications which required the changing of attachments fairly often, the boom, as you can see, it's straight, and there's a quick coupler on the end, and cylinders are arranged differently. Now that is for the reason of carrying the load better, I believe. So anyway, on with the review. I'm going to start off with the functionality. Great steering radiuses, no cylinders in there obviously. We have nice rolling rubber tires, and we have oscillation on the rear axle. Now the loader arms work quite well. The attachments go on fairly well and, easily. So basically how that works is you just clip them on like that onto the bar. And this model originally came with a red plastic pin, which was missing when I purchased it, so I substituted it with a piece of brass rod like so. Oops. The forks work pretty well with the model. They're adjustable pallet forks, which is a nice touch. The forks slide side to side like this, so you can pick up a wide array of objects with it. Now this is as far down as it reaches, and the forks are slightly slanted on the bottom, or angled, so you can pick the items up fairly easily. Now this is the extent of the reach, which isn't bad. Could have been a little better, I guess. And here is what would be called the dump angle if it had a bucket on. Now the material handler arm is a fairly basic attachment, solid piece of metal. Basically just clips on like that. And this one's kind of stiff, so you technically wouldn't even need the pin, but I'm just going to put it in anyway. Basically, it's like that, just a solid metal piece with a eyelet or lifting eye on the end, which you could feed a chain through have you had to pick something up with it. So, anyway, that's how it looks on the IT28. Would have been great if they had provided a bucket with this model, but they don't, just for reference. Now onto the detail. As you can see, work lights on the front and on the rear. Metal exhaust and air intake. We have the grill on the back, which is plastic, and you can see the simulated latch, as on the real machine, as this opens up to allow access to the radiator fan. Now on the back you can see the bolt-on counterweight, which had been modeled. Various doors or cast lines for the doors on this model, with the latches simply modeled. And you can see on the side there's the door to the cab. So the window trim detail, and has a nice orange warning beacon on the top. Graphics are very nice. As you can see, the Pac-Man style cat logo with the IT28 and the black stripes. Cat graphics on the front of the cab, and they even etched a windshield wiper onto the front glass of the cab. Now, like the 936, the cab is also somewhat removable, like so. Basically, it just reveals some simple details like the seat, the steering wheel, the console, and the levers to control the arms. And when you're done, just basically plops back on there with a tight fit. So anyway, here it is the Conrad Cat IT28, and for reference, here it is next to the Joel Volvo L70. They're almost the same size actually, and here it is next to a Cat 906 by Northcott. In case you were wondering if it would clear a dump truck, it just barely does, like that, if you had custom built a bucket for it. So anyway, there you go. That's the Conrad Caterpillar IT28 integrated tool carrier. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.